Good morning, everyone. I am RP2 Labenka. I am in the Navy. I've been enlisted in the Navy for about 3 years now, 3 years, 7 months. And today I kind of wanted to post this video and talk about Religious Program Specialist, which is what RP2 stands for, Religious Program Specialist, Second Class Petty Officer. There is not a lot of great representation at all on what RPs are and what RPs do on YouTube. So I just wanted to post this video, talk about it. First and foremost, I do not represent the DoD, and I'm speaking matters of what my job specifically is. And I'm going to leave it at that. Now, Religious Program Specialist. What are we? What do we do? So, I'm going to explain the lamer side of the job, the core Navy part of the job. We are chaplain's assistants, right? Our job is to ensure our chaplain's safety and assist our chaplain in their duties. So, obviously, chaplains, a majority of their job, they are pastoral counselors, and they're obviously religious leaders. So, a part of what we do to assist them is managing their schedule, keeping track of religious material, ordering religious material, setting up services for whatever denomination that chaplain may be, and ensuring that they have all the support they need to support our command, whether we be with the Navy or the Marines. Now, RPs, we are a team. RPs and chaplains, we represent the RMT, Religious Ministry Team. Now, something that's very important is we need to support clergy of all faith groups and religions, whatever the activities may be. We cannot discriminate against whatever religion. Based on my personal beliefs, I cannot turn away or disrespect a Catholic, Protestant, Muslim, Jewish. I cannot turn away and disrespect those religious organizations because despite whatever my personal beliefs may be, I'm an RP, Religious Program Specialist. I'm not a Catholic Program Specialist, Muslim Program Specialist, Jewish Program Specialist. And a lot of the time, Navy chaplains, they can be imams, they can be rabbis, they can be whatever denomination it may be in Protestant, whether it be Baptist or elders, and also priest. We're going to very often work with maybe a different viewpoint. But despite that, it is our responsibility to support our command with the chaplain and make sure that we are looking out for the spiritual readiness of our Marines and sailors. So on that Navy side of the world, of the RP community, it's a lot more administrative in what we do. Managing confidential records, managing all the materials and ordering materials for our ship or base, wherever we may be, and kind of assisting in mentoring whomever needs help, right? Now, there's the cooler part of the job. Whenever anybody asks me what an RP is in my family, I just tell them I'm a religious bodyguard for the chaplain, because that sounds a lot more badass. Now, on the Marine Corps side of things, RPs have a lot of opportunities to be stationed on green side, which is the kind of slang phrase for the Marine Corps, just like our HM brothers. Now, when we're with the Marine Corps, it is our responsibility to maintain the chaplain's safety in a combative environment, because chaplains are not combatants. They're not allowed to pick up a firearm and start shooting. A little bit of a conflict of interest there if they're supposed to be praying over you. Now, on the Marine Corps side of things, like I said, that's what we're supporting. We're right by our chaplain the entire time, holding a firearm, making sure that they're safe. So one, the Marines can focus on being Marines and doing whatever they need to do for their mission. And then it's my responsibility to make sure Chaps is okay and doing what he needs to do to support our Marines. So that way the Marines don't have to worry about Chaps and then they mess something up because they're worrying about him. I'm essentially the babysitter. Now, for the up-and-coming RPs in the Navy, you are going to go to Recruit Training Command, RTC Great Lakes. You're going to graduate upon there. You're going to be interviewed whether or not you can be an RP or not. And upon completion of boot camp, you're going to go to A School, which is in Newport, Rhode Island. Now at A school, you're going to be there for 5 weeks, and once you get your orders, you're going to be predetermined whether or not you're going to green side with the Marines or blue side, just normal Navy. If you are going green side, you're going to go to a 10-week mini Marine Corps boot camp called McKest, just to understand and learn how the Marine Corps operates, because like I said earlier, that is your responsibility with the chaplain to know what's going on with the Marines so you can keep him as safe as possible. Upon completion of McKest, after that 10-week training, you go to whatever Marine Corps unit you're going to. There are a lot of amazing places you can go. You can be with the infantry units, you can be with the aviation units, and whatever the supply units are, you can go along with them as well. It just depends on where you get stationed at, and you're probably going to be there for 3-4 years. Now, on the Navy side, we can get stationed on almost any single ship, DDGs now, amphibs, carriers, LHDs, all the fun stuff, and do all the shipboard kind of activity things there are to do. Now, something that a lot of people misunderstand about this rating who are not in this community is they see an RP and they're like, oh, they're religious. They can pray for us when Shaps isn't here. They can do a command prayer if Shaps is missing, wherever he may be. I'm like, a CMC is going to maybe will ask you to do something in that function, and that is not within our scope whatsoever. You will get in trouble if you are pretending to be a chaplain. Now, whatever your religious beliefs are and faith, that is totally okay. But in the official context, it is not our job to stand up in front of our commands and pray for whomever, for whatever the activity may be or whatever may be going on. That is quite literally the chaplain's job. They are the representation of whatever religious organization that they're in. They're the ones authorized and given permission to pray and expected to and this and that. Our job is to support them and support our sailors and Marines in the religious context and the spiritual context. Now, I believe this is the best job in the Navy. It is so diverse. On the Navy side of things, we can be stationed with the Navy SEALs, with SWCC, with any other special warfare unit. I already named off the ships that we can station at, all super cool, right? A lot of opportunities there to see the world and just see how different things are, and more importantly, support people in the military. Then there's the Marine Corps side of things, where a completely different culture, all the more important that we're there, because what the RP represents, we are the bridge of communication from the enlisted to the chaplain. Especially in the Marines, not every POG, not every corporal wants to go up and talk to an officer. Some NCO is going to, or senior NCO is going to scream at them and cuss them out because they had the audacity to go talk to an officer. That's a lot of how that culture is. As an RP, no matter what rank we hold, we're that bridge. Hey, you can talk to chaps. They're cool. This is the scope of what we do. This is what we're here for. And kind of just have that human conversation, humanize things a little bit. That is what we represent. And a lot of people will look at RPs and they judge us differently based on how we are because of what our job is and what we do. Now, a lot of people will just shove this right off to the side, right? Not super important. We're not maintaining ship equipment. We're not loading ammo into our we're not in that complex complex of getting the ship ready to fight, right? We're very, very different compared to every other rating community. But what I tell people is we are the most important rate on a person's we are the most important rate on another person's worst day of their lives in the military. And we provide that support to our sailors and Marines. We're trying to raise that spiritual readiness. We're trying to support our people so that they can be okay and be ready for the fight. Now, we're the subject matter experts on whether or not, hey, you need to go talk to chaps. Hey, we have these resources for you. Hey, we have these opportunities for you. There's a lot that this rate can do for people that is just amazing. And I am so thankful and happy that I was allowed to come into this community. So this was all, thank you for listening. This was all kind of a very basic explaining of what RPs are and what we do, because there's terrible representation. If you are enlisting as an RP and you want any more questions, please comment them. I will answer you. I can make a video. I love talking about this. If you're anybody else who just wants to know a little bit about what goes on and how to get that support, ask any question Navy related, Marines related. I'm more than happy to support and talk about it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good day.